role in the community, and over to Stu.
I'll go without the mic, but as usual, all the cool kids sit in the back. I work for a union, but our union, both our old union, I come out of the old CAW system, and our new union, Unifor, are very tightly tied to the United Way. It's really important. A couple of organizations that I bring to mind. One is one of our locals back in Windsor, Ontario. Their logo, their motto is building our union, strengthening our community. And the BC Federation of Labour, their motto is what we desire for ourselves, we wish for all. That's really at the core of why we support the United Way so vehemently, so vociferously, because they're such a great organization. They really are at the roots of the community, and they go out and they help people that otherwise would just be left to the wolves. Now, as a union, I mean, we do what we do. We think we do it better than most, but we negotiate good contracts, and we have better than average wages when it comes to the non-union sector. And so this is the time when we come and say, look, we'd like to give a little back, because without us being part of the community, there's a lot of people that suffer. And as Kim or Carmel said, there's no one in this room that doesn't know someone, whether they realize it or not, that wasn't directly helped by the United Way. And my family, unfortunately, has been touched by cancer a number of times. And like my mom used the Victoria Hospice Society, and that's helped funded through the United Way. And a lot of people would know that, but that's how important it is that workers, especially when you're more fortunate than those that have little or nothing, that we dig as deep as you can. We're not asking anyone to forego anything. We're just asking for a little. And it doesn't need to be a ton. You don't need to make a big donation. It doesn't have to be this huge whack off your check. It's just about whatever you can afford. And we ask that you do that so that we can give back to the community where we live. And as I said today, our union from coast to coast, at somewhere else in some meeting, somewhere across the country, in every city across the country, there's a big fat guy, just like me, asking people, our members, and sometimes not our members, to dig and sign up and just have a little bit of money taken off your check and given to the United Way, because it is that important. So on behalf of our union, and in lockstep with the company, and Dave's right, we argue about a lot of stuff. I mean, it's pretty endless, but the one area we do not disagree is how important this is. So we support the company, we support Dave in his message, and just ask you to contribute whatever you can, and don't think it's too small, because it's not. Anyway, thank you, and
Great.
thank you.
Thank you. So again, our goal is, I think this is pretty neat, stand up when you do your job here. $340,000 is a lot of dough, and helps a lot of people in the community. So it doesn't matter. Our goal is to get more folks participating, even if it's $5, something. The more if you can do it, it'd be great. And just so you know, that parking spot that I have, that I think is the premium spot, every year I have to buy that spot in the auction. And there's folks that just compete against me, just so it's really expensive. So that's why I get a little bit kind of twisted when the UPS van parks there, because I've actually paid for that parking spot. So anyway.